Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and while I'm walking through the beautiful Saba Agricultural Park in Teramo on the island of Borneo, there are those things lying on the ground. Of course they don't arrive there by themselves. I put them there. They were like 10 meters further away. Here, as you can see, this part has been cleaned by the gardeners, so of course those things did not come here by themselves, but here they are in the sun and without leaves, so that I can show them to you much better. What is this? Looks quite strange. A hollow structure with a lid. Doesn't fit here. That's where it fits. What is this? Well, it's a monkey pot. What's a monkey pot? Well, it's the place the Brazil nuts come from. Where are the Brazil nuts? There are none. So what does a monkey pot do in a botanic garden where there are no monkeys to cook with it? And, yeah, why are there no Brazil nuts in those pots in the Borneo Botanic Garden? Let's walk to the trees. The trees also look quite unusual. Brazil nut trees are incredibly tall, 50-60 meters tall, one single unbranched trunk, and the nuts are growing so high up that actually if you have cow pastures or if you have people walking underneath those trees, a lot of cows and people die from the falling fruit. But here all the trees look like giant shrubs, and to be honest, I don't know why. Here, one more, even with a couple of monkey pots still hanging in the branches here and there. Why do those trees not have this single and unbranched bowl for dozens of meters, but why are they more like giant shrubs? Here another pot, here a lid, and most important of all, where are the Brazil nuts? This one seems to be quite fresh, maybe fell just a couple weeks ago. Here you can see some sort of inner coating. And that's where the Brazil nuts were in. Actually, those nuts are so important for the economy of Brazil and also Bolivia that there is a law, it's illegal to cut down the trees. A lot of the farmers would like to cut down the trees because they rather like to have this land for pastures. But they are not allowed to cut down the trees, so the cows go under the trees looking for shade, and then the cows are being killed by those giant nuts falling on their head from 30, 40, 50 meters or wounded, which is pretty much as bad. And where are the nuts? Quite obviously those are well-developed fruits or nuts with a skin, with a shell 1 to 2 centimeters thick. In some places like here it can be up to 5 centimeters, but I would say the minimal thickness is like 1 centimeter. And who can open this? Well, in Brazil there is actually only one animal that can open it, which is the agouti, some sort of giant rat with giant teeth that can open those giant nuts. Here we don't have agoutis, and stuff from the garden told me, yes, the nuts are perfectly well developed and perfectly edible, but for some reason they are not really considered for commercial production here in the area. And I couldn't find a single nut. I couldn't even find a lot of really fresh monkey pots. I guess when the nuts fall down, where there is not just the outer skin and this quite tough layer inside of it, but every Brazil nut is coated in its own super hard, rock hard skin, rock hard shell. So I guess here, since there are no agoutis, nobody can break those monkey pots, but I'm pretty sure that the squirrels are able to extract the nuts from the monkey pots. That's why I'm finding lots of monkey pots. Look down there in this dried out little creek, there are lots and lots of them, but not a single nut. This is quite frustrating, because I'm actually trying to do a fruit or nut tasting in every video, but I'm failing in this case, like in a lot of other cases here in Tenom, because I arrived a couple weeks too late for the fruit season. So basically this time I can only show you the monkey pots, and maybe when I come back to Germany and it's still too cold and unpleasant outside, I can just buy a couple Brazil nuts and do the second part of the video, the tasting part. Look, this one is quite fresh, maybe fell down just a couple weeks ago, but still not a single nut. Also not on the ground around it. I guess the squirrels get them all. Those are big, nutritious nuts which consist mostly of fat, together with some proteins and sugars. Here a very small one, which still might have about a dozen or more of those nice big nuts. What a pity, folks. No nuts in the monkey pots. But at least let's look for the flowers. I saw a couple flowers on trees in a different garden here in the area. Really beautiful flowers. They told me the flowering season is just starting. Let's see if we can find some here. Of course, I was too stupid to look for flowers here before I started the video, so now I have to go around and search for flowers. It seems that even searching will not help, because the flowers are really nice and big and bright purple. If I don't see any, that might signify one simple thing, that there are none. Pity, in the other garden they were very close to the ground, very easy to film. Well, folks, those were the monkey pots, the place where the Brazil nuts come from, on some very untypical, much branched shrub-like trees. Stay tuned for the second part of the video as soon as I come back to Germany and buy some Brazil nuts in the shop. Enjoy once more the beautiful leaves of the Brazil nut tree, in one of the few occasions where you can see them close to the ground. If you come to Bordeaux, definitely visit the beautiful Saba Agricultural Park. And, of course, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.